you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all goal, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me, I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse, disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest could vouch. They thought I was done, but all that doubt, you gotta play my next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't hearing my CD. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy. I blowed all her budget on me. That's on me. I'm conceited. Treaty. Nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee deep. I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG. They gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they competed. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life in like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip or retreat, but I'm sorry, I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated. I broke in the system, had to breach it. That's mission impossible, mission completed. Salute when you see me. Yeah, I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me, I want you to need me. When I this face is feedy. I gotta get back to the hood. I remember when I was the needy. Clean me up, squeaky. She fell in love, deeply. Sleepy. They like what I say, they repeat me. Yeah, look, all this money I be spending on BBs. That's why you gotta salute when you see me.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. On the move to his left. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On play action, Allen dancing to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second and 7. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On 1st down, Allen eluding the pressure right. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
I like this young guy out of Ole Miss in his third year with Buffalo. Prototypical size for a tight end, 6'4", 254. I thought 2020 would be a big year for him. I do think it will happen in 2021.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Throwing now is Allen. Out to his left. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Quick throw to Collins. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Off play action. Newton. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
That's caught out wide by Cooks. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Here's Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Rolling to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Throwing again on second down. Allen. And that'll be complete to Stevenson. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. They've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes. Drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flushed out right. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Bills have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Newton. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's Mack to get it again on second down. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Play action. It's Newton. Hard throw. Incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They find some open field here. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. There's going to be a jet sweep. Newton bats it forward. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st down, Newton. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield, because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. Another try after the 1st down sack. Newton. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 21. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Newton on 1st down. And And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. 104 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They fake the give. Newton on the move to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Throwing is Newton. Out to his left.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And now off to the races down the right side. Troy. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Now it's Newton. He'll buy some time right. That's complete. It's Collins.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line.
We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
On 1st down, Mack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Mack to get it again on 2nd down.
And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he is going to have a Texans first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Rolling to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Brevin Jordan
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans cut into that lead.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will cut the lead down to 15. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Four yards remain for second down. They run it again with Cook, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down and 8. And now they'll throw with Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
We also have the talent, the big plays in Minnesota, but Stephon Diggs really elevated his game in Buffalo last year. Led the NFL in catches with 127. There's another one right there.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Come on. Sponge.
Cook on the toss left. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, defense.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 24, Allen. He'll get that complete to Stevenson.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. Forced out to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown! Dawson Knox from 13 yards out. And the Bills are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Cam's throw taken in by Collins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Mack, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Newton.
And he's got Jordan complete right side.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st down, Mack.
59 yards on the ground for him so far.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Well, I think this is a free play for Newton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's caught. It's a touchdown.
And we'll have to check the flag, but I think this one's going to stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will cut the lead down to 15. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen being chased out left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Allen sliding out of the pocket. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Love. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Bryce Love with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. On second down, here's a run with Mack. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 70 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. They run it with Balaj. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Off play action. Newton. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Newton now to throw. Steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's a cornerback in for the sack. Tre'Davious White.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bills, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try again next week at home against